So what should I plant? Cereal grains are very popular. One of the most popular ones is oats. It's highly preferred by deer. It's tolerant of most soil types. Okay, you can plant them in these hills, you can plant them in the bottomland. It's gonna, in that pH range around 6, 6.2, 6.3, it's gonna really thrive. You get out of that 5.5, it's gonna grow, but you're gonna see the difference, okay? It's not very cold tolerant. The next one is wheat. It tolerates wet conditions a little better. It may be a little bit better. It also begins growth early in the planting cycle. So, you know, you plant these cereal grains, 3 or 4 days, you got the moisture, they're up. You know, they're up like this. More cold hardy than oats, okay? Sometimes I'll mix these two, you know, to supplement that fact that I may get burned back with my oats on cold. Rye, elven rye is another one, not just in ryegrass, this is the cereal grain rye. You don't see it planted a lot around here, but it's not as tolerant of wet sites. It's more cold hardy than oats. It does well in combination with other small grains and clover, but so does oats and wheat. Probably the drawback on rye, and the only drawback that I've seen with it, is it's a big plant, okay? Wheat and oats are only going to get so high, okay, and they're going to stop out. I mean, elven rye can get really high. So you got a lot of biomass, and when it gets up like this, it gets real rough, and the deer are not going to utilize it. You know, it's not very palatable. So then you got a problem with dealing with that biomass later next year. You want to get rid of it, you got to maybe test it extra times. So that's kind of a drawback. Ryegrass, I hadn't mentioned ryegrass. It's probably the worst thing you can plant. These are actually, they're all really grasses. These are cereal grains, but they're grasses technically too. But ryegrass is a real grass, quote unquote. It has a very narrow leaf. You know, these have wide leaves. They're more palatable. Deer prefer them more, okay? But they're going to eat ryegrass if they have nothing else to eat. The bad thing about ryegrass is once you plant it, you got it from then on, okay? And it can snuff out a lot of stuff. It's going to always come to a seed head. It makes a ton of seed. And so you plant it one time, it's going to be there next year. So if you plant that, you probably don't have to plant it again. Just go in, bush hog, and fertilize it that next fall, and it'll come back.